Hello, chat. Me in the background while you cook? Me in the background while you cook? That's kind of crazy, but guess what? It's Monday, chat. It's Monday. You know what Monday means? It's the beginning of the week. That's what it means. It would be football if it was football season. It's Monday. You guys know what Monday is? Monday Mayhem. You know what Monday Mayhem means? We play some weird, random, non-tiered based deck and see how we can do it in a friendly league. Happy Monday, chat. How you guys doing today? Oh, we're riding the high from this weekend. If you did not see this weekend, go check it out. That's all I got to say. Love you guys. Happy Monday. Oh no, we got Jam Red Prison. No, it's Monday Mayhem, man. Gotta stick to the plans. Gotta play something interesting. We'll tease everyone with Red Prison later. What are we playing today? We're playing Skithiryx, the Blight Dragon. He is a dragon. We like dragons. He is Infect. Not sure I like Infect. He's a dragon. We like dragons. He's a skeleton dragon. Alright, we can do this. What are we playing? It's a blue-black control Infect deck with really no pump spells. It doesn't use Blighted Agent because we're not a fan of that card. We're playing cards we're a fan of today. Playing Skithiryx. Saturday was like my open, being that they don't come around often. It's gotten a little bit of touch on, Russ. So let me just take a moment. Channel Fireball had the article up, which happened to be our deck from our last challenge, which was a 18th place. We decided to tweak it just slightly and took it into basically a 13-2 with leagues on Friday as practice. And then we're like, yeah, we burnt all our luck, and then we ended up going into the modern challenge, and we did quite well. No spoilers. We just did well. It's great. Hall of Bandit Lord? No. We're going to get enough mana to haste him out with his ability. No reason to make any extra spells or lands here. Alright, so what's the deck got in it? We're done talking just general jibber jabber here. What do we got? We have kind of this nice curve that you're seeing here. We have cantrips, fatal pushes, Inquisition Thought Seizes. We have Remand Snapcaster. We decided to go the Snapcaster route because we have to repeatedly use fatal pushes, Inquisitions, Serum Visions, or Remands to get up to the dragon. We have a Singleton Collective Brutality and a single Glistening Oil. Huh. This one enchants -1/-1 per upkeep. When it dies, we get it back. Sure. Now they can infect us. Kind of interesting. Dismembers Liliana Last Hope, Phyrexian Crusader, which is good against all the red and white that is kind of trickling around right now. So we'll see if he can get in for an extra couple points of damage. Cryptics and Damnations to finally get us to our dragon. By the way, Logic Knot sits lower in the curve. But we top end with our dragon. Dragon has regen. Doesn't like Path to Exile, so we'll see how that goes. And can have Phased. Not to mention that it's got Infect. So that's pretty cool. It's 4/4. What's not to like? Mana base wise, it's blue, it's black, and it has Ink Moth. We decided to throw in Ink Moth. Originally, it was created with Creeping Tar Pit. Now, who created the deck? Well, that guy in chat created it. So Zale Gaming gave us this one. We were talking about the dragon recently, and why not? So that's what we got going on here. We're going to run it in a friendly league. Talk briefly about the sideboard, and we'll get this going. Disdainful Strokes and Negates for kind of those control type matchups. Damnation and Flaying Tendrils to add to our removal, along with Dismembers and Collective Brutalities. Surgical Extractions, we got a pair of those, and we got a pair of Nile's Spell Bombs, because we don't want to really lose out to Graveyard Hates. And I think, for some reason, I feel like it would be good to not run into that, especially with KCI kind of around right now. So we've expanded those. Engineered Explosives is a way to get a couple more wrath type effects or other things, and with Singleton Pithing Needle as needed. Well, that's it, chat. I'm done talking. I want to play. I'm not on to talk anymore. Let's see here. Where is it? Blue-black dragon thing. Let's go. Woohoo! We got so excited we went straight to competitive. We play friendly. We play friendly. Let's calm down here. Woo! You think we should swap cages for surgical? We can talk about prison a little bit. I don't mind talking about the deck. I mean, for those that are just tuning in for maybe their first time, we play Red Prison normally, but you're joining us on Monday Mayhem, Tuesday Mayhem for some people out there, if they're present and accounted for. I have made, yes, some general major changes, but initially it had Jace's, Little Jace and Big Jace. I just don't think Big Jace is good, and I like Little Jace, but there's no real benefit to putting anything in the graveyard. So we're going with Snapcaster to recur some stuff. That's the primary changes. Yeah, everything else was pretty close though. All right. Let's get this going though, chat. Let's see if MTG Bot shows up today. MTG Bot, you there? You there, man? You there? The Karn's drawing in. All right, what do we got here? We have an Ink Moth and a Polluted Delta. We have a removal piece that we can cast, and we have a Remand. Huh, sure. Who knows? It's Monday Mayhem, guys. Who knows? Look at this. This stuff's easy. Naturally draw your lands. Must not be a fluffy stream today. Alright, opponent cracks their Scalding Tarn. Steam Vents untapped. Opt. Not a fan of Opt as much. That's why we have Serum Visions in the deck, not the Opt variation. I'm looking at a Jeskai deck, maybe? Maybe Jeskai, we'll see. We'll see. I don't think we want to let them know the glory that we have here. So we're going to sit tight with our Ink Moth. Alright, so we're heavy control. And the idea here is we're just going to continuously draw lands, exhaust their resources. Maybe the Damnation's no good here. We'll see. And after exhausting some cool stuff here, we'll be in good shape. Couple ops. I don't feel like those are good to counter here. Looks like we might just have to go into a little bit of a stalemate counter war. I don't think we could get Liliana down. Liliana down seems difficult at the moment. We could try it though. Are we punished for doing that? Probably right now. We need our opponent to tap out for something. Inkmoth is cool though. Ooh. Opponent tapping a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Ooh, search for his Kanta. I think we go for something here to try to get our opponent to at least tap out a little bit here. Unfortunately, we'll they don't have to counter this. This is interesting. Alright, they Logic Knot us for 2. I think we're okay with that. We're pretty okay with that. They didn't have to counter that. They could have just replayed it. Maybe they thought we had another counter spell or something. Alright, so we could play Cryptic or we can get Liliana down. I think Liliana down's fine. I can pitch this Damnation pretty convincingly here. And that will also help with our opponent. Opponent seems to have no creatures or anything crazy going on here, so Lightning Helix pitched. Alright, so we get to F6 through their turn. Our shields are down. We gave them one turn where their shields are down too, so land and pass the turn, probably. Yeah, pass that turn. Our opponent is clearly Jeskai. The Field of Ruins makes the Ink Moth a little bit awkward here. This is a late Serum Visions here. I might actually just pitch the Serum Visions to the Liliana here. It's tempting. Let's go ahead and tick up. I think I'm okay with pitching Dismember here. Hey Hansa, how you doing, man? Happy Monday. Pitching a Sphinx is Rev. They have 2 cards in hand. Let's go ahead and try this Serum Visions. We'll leave Logic Knot up. Okay, we get another Serum Visions. I think I want the Field of Ruin, and I don't want the Glistening Oil here. These are good cards. We'll leave Logic Knot open at the moment. Field of Ruins are Ink Moth. Let's go ahead and float the mana here. And we'll go get Island. This is alright with us. We just had a Field of Ruin on top. That's, you know, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. We'll continue to tick Liliana up. At 6, we'll probably just go for an ult here to separate some of this land shenanigans out. Pitching Celestial Colonnade here. What is this deck? Blue-black something? It's Skithiryx, which is the dragon. Hey, look what showed back up, chat. It is Skithiryx Infect Control. That's what we're trying to do here. Let's see here. A little tick up here. Do we need to leave this? Let's see here. Let's go play Field of Ruin out. Serum Visions. Oh, there he is. All right, we're going to put both of these, I think, on top, even though they can shuffle things away. Let's put Snapcaster first, then Skithiryx. We're going to tick up. We don't need this Polluted Delta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Where was this played? It was played exclusively on this channel right here. Actually, I think for some weird, strange reason, chat, I'm going to get rid of this Logic Knot. With the idea that we can Cryptic to counter and draw our dragon, and then we get to Polluted Delta. Zale gave us the initial list, and then from there, we're taking it. Uh-oh. Lightning Bolts. Lightning Bolts. I actually almost don't want this to go off here. Let's go for a counter here. Let's do counter draw. Let's see if they'll let us draw the dragon here. Snapcaster. Snapcaster Logic Knot? Okay. This has wasted all their resources here. We're pretty okay with this, guys, because we're about to get the dragon. They're going to go all out on Liliana here, and we're just going to swoop in with the dragon. Yeah, that's fine. You can Logic Knot us. That's fine. Look at this. They drew one card here. What could it be? Could be anything. We can make them discard it too. Isn't that kind of cool? Alright. So this is where this gets interesting, because we can actually use it to discard. Oh. Don't have to, chat. Alright. You guys ready? Oh, they're going to Field of Ruin us. Oh. There goes our dragon. Alright. Alright. You win this time, opponent. There goes our dragon. Well, Liliana the Last Hope's not a bad draw here. We get rid of this Polluted Delta. I'd rather keep the counter for later. Alright. Fluff touch to the deck. Oh, I appreciate it. I try to understand the deck as best as I can. Hey, Cryptic Command. Alright, opponent. It's a good card. It's a good card. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Would have been great to Field of Ruin this Azcanta, but we'll just hang tight here. Jace. Big boy Jace showing up to the party. How's it going, man? All right. What was the exact changes made to this deck? All kinds of stuff. Alright, we don't need a Fatal Push. We can return a creature here, but I don't have any creatures at the moment. Let's just tick up. Let's keep threatening both of our Lilianas here. Both Liliana's threatening is good. By the way, Cryptic has been hidden. Cryptic was hidden at least one deep here, so they won't fetch. Oh, they will fetch. Okay. They decide to fetch and use Azcanta instead of drawing their Cryptic off the top. Well, them silly little guys. Exclamation point deck list will give you the deck list as always, chat. Look, they found Cryptic again. It's like magic. Just like we found our Field of Ruin, they found their Cryptic. They're just like, hey, I put it on top. I set it off to the side, I shuffled my deck, and I put it on top. No problems. Alright, what do we got here? Electrolyzes. Sounds good to me. You can electrolyze all you want. If they go after this Liliana, I will probably counter it. They do have Cryptic in hand, we're almost certain. Okay. Get rid of this Dark Slick Shores here. We kind of have all the mana we really need based on how the type of pressure we're applying to our opponent. Alright, they pitched a Path to Exile. Well, that's good. That's good. We don't want that for our poor little dragon. Alright, here goes Azcanta again. It's probably the same Cryptic. I'm willing to bet they have one Cryptic here. So they've got one Cryptic and an unknown card is what we're going to go off of. And Jace is why I was playing Tarpets. Fair. That's fair. Alright, we'll let that Liliana go. We're kind of interested in this Liliana living. Alright. We'll make an effort here. We'll attempt to counter draw here. We'll see if they have a second Cryptic here. And they do. All right. 2 Cryptics. Alright, well, we have an opportunity to get this dragon down. Obviously, this Jace can balance it. It's a little annoying. But I think we should threaten this. We will attempt to threaten with the dragon here. It is a shame that we don't have a way to haste it out, so... Opponent's like, what is this? It's a dragon. I think this dragon's disappearing pretty quick here. That or they're freaking out. Oh my gosh, they found Path to Exile. Well, what are you gonna do, chat? They found it. Let's call an aid. So maybe the tar pits were better than... maybe the tar pits were better. Let's take a peek. Negated. Lily? How do you like control decks? I'm not a big fan of them always. Alright, we don't hit something here, unfortunately. We were looking to basically get our dragon off of that. I'm okay with the control decks. Obviously, we play a control deck by technically playing Red Prison. I used to like control decks a lot, but there's not... just not very good with them. Let's just say that. Alright, well, there's Ink Moth. We'll play Ink Moth and pass the turn. Finds a Lightning Bolt. This opponent's got a lot going for them. Opponent's got a lot going for them. Oh, look. I moved the webcam. Get rid of dog cam. We'll move it back if she comes in. Yep. If we could find Phyrexian Crusader, it would definitely be a W for us. We're going to go ahead and attack in for one infect. But yes, Phyrexian Crusader will be fine. We just happen to not draw it this game. Also, by the way, I tried to get my sound thing working, and I got the cables today, unfortunately, so I only had like 30 minutes to work with it. But I can't seem to get it to... It powers on, but I can't seem to get it to register my mic for whatever reason. Which doesn't make any sense because the mic to the board, it's one cable. Fatal Push. Alright, I think we're going to concede here. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and concede. They've got a lot going on here. There he is. We don't want to show him, so that's why we're conceding there. Alright. Bring in our Pithane Needle. I don't think it's a bad idea to bring the Surgicals in. Disdainfuls and Negates will come in as well. Collective Brutality is probably fine as well. I think Damnations are bad in this matchup. Glistening Oil is bad, and the Fatal Pushes are bad. I think everything else is pretty good. I don't mind leaving a single Dismember in, just in case. They are black or blue, white, red. It's probably just Jace or Colonnades, but I don't mind leaving this in just in case we misread this a little bit. I don't know if I need the Engineered. It'd be kind of cool if it works. Like the Infect is strictly just a finisher, but this Infect also, like, so if we get the Crusader, other than their blue spells to bounce it, he's just gonna bust in for basically 5 turns and win. And he's a 3-drop. You know, if they're more worried about this guy and then the dragon comes in, it's just done. So that's our idea here. I think they do have Snapcasters, so Liliana Last Hope's probably fine. Liliana the Veil is decent as well here. Let's bring these in. Maybe not all the surgical extractions. I think I'll go down 1 Inquisition as well. You almost like the Tar Pit with the oil. 6 mana swinging for 3 infect unblockable. It's a lot of mana invested, but yeah, not bad as finisher. You know what, let's drop 1 Snapcaster and bring the Inquisition back in. And I'm going to do that. Snapcaster's a little bit mana intensive, and I feel like the negates and other things are worth it. Alright, we'll keep this. We get to take a peek at their hand and then Logic Knot something. And then we have all the mana we need. I know it's got not a whole lot going for it right now, but we'll make it work. There's our Underground River. Go ahead and pitch one of these. Gain a little bit of life. Bolt and Cryptic. They have a Vendilion Click and a Snapcaster and a Search for Azcanta. I think I'll take the Cryptic out. I really don't care about the Lightning Bolt as much. So they'll probably get Search for Azcanta down here. The river was strictly so that I don't have as many tapped mana sources. But maybe the Underground River could be changed out as well. We're playing this. We're trying it out. You got to run this a couple times, then we make little tweaks, and maybe we revisit it. That's what we do here. Ops to Colonnade here. Alright. So here we can Logic Knot, leaving Collective Brutality and Serum Vision's probably in the bin. So we'll see. Opponent doesn't have any red mana, by the way. Pitches Snapcaster. Has the Flooded Strand. There's Cryptic. Play this tapped. Pass the turn. Nice little counter war is going to break out here eventually. Finds their red mana. Vendilion clicks us. Kind of want to just Cryptic and bounce this. Force them to play this again. Let's do that. One less look at a card here. They got to replay it if they want. They play Jace. That's fine. Choosing Jace over Azcanta. Darkslick Shores. Oh, let's see here. We could bounce Jace right now. Force him to replay it. We could Snapcaster Collective Brutality to take something. I like just sitting on it right now. Opponent is drawing cards like crazy with Jace. So many cards. I wish I was playing Blood Moon, chat. I'd rather be playing Blood Moon. Let's see here. Let's try to Snapcaster Cryptic this. Gonna get something out of here. They're gonna Logic Knot us, and then we'll Logic Knot them back. Then we'll have an active Snapcaster. Logic Knot for 2. You have a Dispel? Nope. I think we probably should have, is there a trigger somewhere? There it is. Thank you. This is why I'm bad with control matchups. I'm just bad, chat. Well, Pithy Needle is nice. It's not a bad draw after all the counter wars. Paths, yes please. We'll go get a basic island here. And we'll play Pithy Needle, naming Jace. And we'll hold this so they think we have a counter in hand here. Sorceress Kanta, though, is pretty good. Fires up a Colonnade. This would be a reason to keep the Fatal Pushes in hand. Or in the deck versus taking them out. I feel like they have like a Logic Knot in hand. That's why they're doing this with the Colonnade. Alright. Well, Dismember. May get to Dismember one of these Colonnades here. There's our dragon. So they have a counter spell in hand, pretty sure. We'll wait one turn here. Maybe try to get them to boot up the Colonnade again. Snapcaster. Cryptic's gonna bounce our Pithy Needle here. Uh-oh. Not good. Opponent's got a lot of cards they're doing. I'm not sure these are in hand anymore. I don't think this Lightning Bolt's there anymore. Well, I guess we'll get down the Pithy Needle again and see if we can draw a counter out. Looking at the top of our deck. No drawing, that's good for us. Alright, we will fire the Inquisition off. see what's in the hand. By the way, they put a card on the bottom of our library. Snapcaster Logic Nut? Opt. Bolt. And a Cryptic. Play Pithing Needle. Yes, counter it, please. Why, thank you. Counter draw. Play our little dragon here. And let's give it haste. In we come. Whee! We're gonna just go for face here. That's quite satisfying. I feel like I want something to give it exalted or give it like one more so it's a 2-turn clock instead of 3. I'm feeling that desire right now. I feel like we're just gonna lose our dragon here to find. They'll find something here. Although they can't do double bolt right now. They have to find a path. But they could like cryptic it right now, or they can double bolt it now. Double bolt. They're looking. They're looking, chat. Oh my gosh. Celestial Purge. Ugh. Even our regen wouldn't have worked. Where's our Phyrexian Crusaders, chat? Let's see if he gets through a cryptic command here. Oh, he does! Yes! Try to kill that opponent. We needed him so long ago. That's rude. We're gonna kill this colonnade when he fires it up here. Which is kind of what I've been wanting to do. We'll fire it off now in case they have to cryptic this. Negated. Negated. So Jace can just keep bouncing the Crusader here. I think we're pretty much dead. Need something to deal with Colonnade and these two? It's just not. That's just, oh, bolt to the face. Alright. We're learning things here, chat. We're learning that our deck building decisions are not very good. But we'll march forward. Gonna march on forward, see what's going on here. All right. What's your question, Wayne? All right, this looks good. We're gonna keep this. This is a lot of the low end stuff that we want. How cool is the dragon? The dragon's really cool. Has it done much? No. Well, that's okay. We don't need it to do a lot. He just needs to be awesome. All right, let's Serum Vision set up our next draws here. Crusader, and Remand. Yeah. We'll put Crusader on top, Remand on top. We're going to use Watery Grave next. And we'll plan to Remand something. And then we'll have double Crusaders coming down. This is what we want. I think. Against a blue-white opponent? Yes. Did you spell his name right? I think you did. Skithiryx? It has like an extra I in it. I hope I spelled it right. It's kind of a quirky name. He's got a lot going for him. Alright. We're going to test the waters here. And just see what our opponent's up to. Supreme Verdict, Remand, and Cryptic. And an Elspeth sitting over there. Well, Supreme Verdict is one way to get rid of it. Let's get rid of the Supreme Verdict then. Supreme Verdict's the problem. Zale knows how best to spell his name. That is a card they did not have in hand. So they have Remand open. They don't quite have Cryptic open. So I think here we need to go get a Watery Grave and play our first Phyrexian Crusader here. Draw out the Remand. Draw out the Remand. Alright. Remand out of hand. We know their Elspeth is a ways away here, so we don't have to worry about that. And they do not have Cryptic mana here, so we're going to go ahead and I think go for the jam here. Yeah, it has an extra I in it. It's like Skithiryx. Skithiryx. We'll go ahead and draw as well. That guy. There we go. Skithiryx. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's put on top and on top. The hope is that we get to draw him, but this Field of Ruin might be fired off to get rid of the Ink Moth. Yep, okay. We could get a basic Swamp here, but I think I like the needing the blue mana right now for double Remand action and stuff. Alright, they now have a Cryptic Command mana. Looks good to me. You got it, opponent. Wrath of God. Well, that was rude. It's a shame we can't get the dragon down here. Maybe it'll be on top. Nope. Not quite. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and draw with Serum Visions here. Inquisition, Serum Visions. Let's put this to the bottom, put the Serum Visions to the top. I think here we're going to just play out our Crusader. We'll play an Ink Moth down and pass the turn. Once again, they're a little bit away from their Elspeth here. Alright, let's get in here. I would like to get in with my Crusader, please. Alright. By the way, this is the second Jeskai opponent we've played against. We call him Skittles? What? Sacrifice attacking creature? No. No. I don't want to sacrifice my attacking creature. He's still attacking. I said no. We're going to Inquisition it away, by the way, chat. We're actually going to go ahead and play Thoughtseize here, because we can do like double Inquisition stuff next turn. That way we can pull something else if we need to. Alright, what do we got here? Blessed Alliance, Elspeth, Snapcaster. What do they got in the yard here? They have a Remand, so they could snap Remand something. Electrolyze is kind of a pain for us, because we have Inky Moth. I don't know what we want to take. I think we just take Snapcaster here. We could also just take this Cryptic. That might be worth it. Let's say Cryptic here to get it out of the hand, and then we can double Inquisition them next turn. Land. So they have these cards in hand. We're good with that. We're not too worried just yet. Alright, let's go ahead and start with an Inquisition here. Here, we'll take Snapcaster since they didn't fire it off here. We'll then Inquisition them again. Yep, Snap first. Oh yeah. We know, Snapcaster. We know that, Snapcaster. Now, this is a little awkward because they do have this Elspeth that they could run into here. Part of me almost wants to take the Electrolyze. The reason to take the Electrolyze is I can boot up Ink Moth to get in with. And Blessed Alliance doesn't let them draw a card. We do have pro-white, that's true. Alright, we'll take the Blessed Alliance here. Let's go ahead and Serum Visions. Got our own Snapcaster. We'll put both of these to the bottom. We don't need anything like that. Play out our Field of Ruin. Use Field of Ruin. Boot up Ink Moth. Do we want to boot up Ink Moth? Booting up Ink Moth seems risky here. Yeah, let's not boot up Ink Moth. Go ahead and I'm going to Field of Ruin now. It indicates we have no counter, but I want to take them off the white here, and they're going to Electrolyze to draw a card here. But the idea is maybe I can get them to thin their deck just the very slightest, even though I just ranted in the chat, in the forums about how this doesn't thin them. It's actually just reducing their chances here. We'll go get our Swamp now so we have our Fatal Push. Comes Elspeth, right? Oh, Celestial Colonnade. Not enough, chat. All right. I think we just boot up Ink Moth and get in for a total of 3 damage here. And then we try to do it one more time. Jam Lily? Nah. Buyback Crusader? This does it. This does it. This leaves Snapcaster Remand open here. Okay. Snapcaster. Okay. See what they want to do here. Electrolyze. That's a good card. Well, that's a good card, opponent. You are welcome to fire that off if you would like. I might want to move to blockers here. Oh, opponent. Alright. Here I think I want to Snap Remand this now. Where's our Remand? There we go. Remanding a flashback spell, always pretty decent. Now we don't get to remove Snapcaster here. which I think is okay. They can jam Elspeth. I'm fine with that. They don't block. It's interesting. So they don't block, which means if they play Elspeth next turn, we just win. Find that interesting. We can Liliana and we can Fatal Push, so we have 2 ways to kill Snapcaster to get it out of the way. We could also, like you said, buy back Phyrexian Crusader. Maybe we should be playing with more Liliana the Last Hopes and trying to get Phyrexian Crusaders back in. I don't know. Excellent. Alright, we won. Pro white, like you said. Boot up Inkmoth, get rid of Snapcaster. We good. We good. We even have Logic Knot just in case. Here, we'll attack everything. Woo! Snapcaster getting in there. Alright. So. Pithing Needle wouldn't be bad. Engineering Explosives might not be bad either. A little more versatile than our Damnations. A little more versatile than the Damnations. Yep, and the Disdainful Strokes and Negates. Collective Brutality is a maybe. I think this is all fine. Could probably go down a Fatal Push here, a Dismember. I'm going to leave 2 Fatal Pushes in. Collective Brutality is kind of like a maybe. Let's take out a Serum Visions and maybe 1 Inquisition. We're just going to plan to counter stuff. Engineer Explosives, maybe those don't make sense here. Maybe we should just leave in a Collective Brutality here. And what, an Inquisition? Those seem fine. We don't have any way to really wipe the board, though, if they get that out. So let's just not let them cast Elspeth. How about that? We can play that game. No casting Elspeth. Alright, Glistening Oil is hilarious here. It's hilarious. We'll Serum Visions to start things off here. I find it ironic with your name, Jace to the face. Needs Jace. The original build had Jace in it. I'm not a big fan of Jace though. I don't think he's very good. Alright. We're gonna lead off with Inquisition over Serum Visions. I just want to see what's going on. I value information much higher than I do a lot of other things. Sensor, I'm not worried about. Abrade's not a problem. Flame Slash is a little bit of a problem for us. It literally kills our dragon. We'll probably pull Snapcaster here, but I want to get that Flame Slash out before Dragon, or we get Dragon down with enough mana to regen it. Okay. Scalding Tarn. So Sensor's not going to do anything here against us, which is nice. We like both of these. I'm going to put Pithy Needle on top, then Phyrexian Crusader. So this way we draw Phyrexian Crusader and we can play Phyrexian Crusader. What they have in hand, Censor is the only reason we won't play Crusader. Because we have to pay an extra 1. So it looks like that's what we're going to do here. That's true. We could just name the Tarn with the Pithy Needle. I like that. We're gonna get our Pithy Needle. Yeah, I like both of these. What do we want more? 1, 2, 3. We'll have the 4 for Thoughtseize, but we won't quite be there just yet. Let's bottom Thoughtseize here. And let's top Liliana. We're gonna attempt to name Scalding Tarn probably with this Pythian Needle. We'll see if it resolves. It did not. Alright. We're a bit away from this Cryptic Command. I will say that. Okay, what can we name here? We can name probably just Jace. We could also name Celestial Colonnade, but we have a Field of Ruin for that. We could name Elspeth as well if we're really worried about Elspeth, which maybe we are. I think I like naming Jace. Yeah, I don't want to get Crusader bounced. I think getting Crusader down next turn is icing on the cake here. Alright, they immediately shocked that in. So this is probably a Cryptic. What we're going to go ahead and do is actually use Liliana as bait for this Cryptic here. I don't really care about Liliana. Liliana's not how we're winning this game. If Liliana sticks, I'll play Glistening Oil. Remanded. Alright. They're going to keep Censor here. They have these 3 cards. Something else in hand. We kind of do need blue mana. Well, they might feel the ruin. I feel the ruin. Wonder what this is. Engineered explosives on 3. That could be a good thing to name. Engineered on 3. So that's how they plan to kill Crusader here. Or Liliana. Alright, let's lead off with Serum Visions here. Logic Knot, Polluted, Negate. Let's put... I kind of want all this. Put on top. Put on this on top. I know we have to get through this engineered explosive at some point, so let's just go ahead and fire off Liliana here. If they want to use explosives to do this, that's fine. If they want to use Censor to do that, I think I'm fine as well. We need to get beyond this Censor here. That's fine. It also prevents them from probably Field of Ruining us right now so that we can get our second blue source, which is kind of critical right now. 2 red cards, 2 unknowns. Probably a counter at this point. Alright. Well, we get our blue mana anyway, so maybe a little bit of mind games with our opponent. Part of me would not mind bouncing this. This is our Fatal Push. I guess we just gotta sit tight now. Oh boy. Hey, hey, hey. Ink Moth. Ink Moth gonna go the distance, chat. Probably get abraded. On the Skittles plan, Mr. Skittles. It's Mr. Skittles. Stanful Stroke's not a bad card to draw here. I don't want to fire up Ink Moth. I want to keep the land. We'll just play the back and forth game right now. Engineer explosives is a problem for us. We'll pitch Glistening Oil. Stellar card. Another Snapcaster. Do we want to fire off a Snapcaster here? We could. Just Serum Visions here? Or do we pitch a card here? We probably just pitch a card here. We could also just pitch Phyrexian Crusader for now. Be like, well, I don't really care about it. Engineered on 3. I don't think I can do that. I need to get rid of this Engineered Explosive somehow. We could do that. Let's get rid of Fatal Push here. I don't have blue mana though. I need more blue. There's our blue mana. Just gotta sit tight here. Sit tight. Yep. We got this, chap. Don't worry about it. Here we go. Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. Get rid of those nonsense cards you got over there. Nonsense cards, opponent. I might just flash in the Snapcaster here. Why not? Just get, I mean, they're at 13. They just pitched the Wrath and the Flame Slash here. Alright. Why not? Sure. Let's go for it. Let's see if this gets some attention here. Maybe we can get this Abrade out of hand. I don't know. It's just something to progress the board forward because I don't really probably want to pitch whatever is on top here. Cool. We'll just target a Fatal Push here. Maybe they flash in their own Snapcaster. I don't know. Burst Lightning. Well, there's Dragon. Do we just try to play a Dragon out here? Get through one counter? I'm sure there's a counter over there. They have an Abrade and 4 unknowns. Get through one counter, attempt to play the next one the next time. We can't quite protect him with the Stanful Stroke here. But maybe we can protect the next one. It's an option. Let's go for it. Let's see what happens here. Dragon. Dragon, opponent. They got a Cryptic. I'm sure they do. Nah, I'm good with this. Look at that. Let's give them haste. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Oh, we tried. There. Look at that. Opponent's helping us out. Got our land that we needed. That's fine. Alright. Step 1 sort of complete. Sleight of hand from our opponent. They still have the Abrade in hand. Just of note. Alright, now we have a negate. Now we have a negate. Snapcaster, we have negates. We could just try to play Crusader down. That makes them blow up Engineer Explosives too. Could boot up Bink Moth and just swing in for 1? That doesn't seem like a good idea. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't quite regen him, which would be kind of nice. We can protect him from 1 counter. Do we protect him from 1 counter and go for that? And we can't regen him. Gets killed by 2 things. Well, let's give it a shot. We're not here to not jam some dragons, right? Let's not overthink it. Jam dragons. You know what? We're going to just sit tight on them. They could boot up Colonnade for all I care, and then they kill them. So let's just hang tight. Now we can negate something. negate like double a braid or something like that. That's right, we didn't attack opponent. Ha! Now they know we got a counter. You regen after the chump block. There we go. What's this? Supreme Verdict. Oh, that can't be countered. Well, that's the thing. Alright. Well, let's fire up Ink Moth. Let's get in. We got another Ink Moth here. We're gonna get in with the Ink Moth. If they abrade it, I think I might just negate it. Negate. Sure. Negate. Ooh, getting some stuff. If that abrade's gone, by the way. Oh. Kind of smiling on the inside because it's kind of hilarious. We could logic knot this. Whatever this is. Harvest Pyre. Man. I mean, we could also just Crusader right after this. I could also just double Snapcaster right here. Do I want to logic knot this? He seems to be really going for this, so I'm going to go ahead and logic knot it. I'm going to do it just for one. I don't think I need any more than that. Leave everything else in the grave. Yeah, tar pits are looking pretty good. Versus my one infect damage, but I will get my infect win. My slow, painful infect win. I will get it. Let's go ahead and thought seize our opponent here. See what's up. Let's get a new read on our opponent here. Snapcaster, Magma Spray, and Hallowed Burial. Put all creatures on the bottom of their owner's libraries. Well, I don't really care about that. Wow, that's something else. Alright, so we have a couple Snapcasters and a Magma Spray. What are we doing here? I guess we'll take one of these. I like that, but we can't really Cryptic here because they just have Remand. Yeah, I'm not thinking he's running Mind Sculptor here. Let's take a Snapcaster here. Go ahead and boot up Ink Moth here. See if we can get that Magma Spray out of hand. And yeah, we'll give it a shot at... let's see here. Let's go ahead and go for this now. Let's counter that. Let's counter target spell and return target permanent to owner hand. Let's see if we can return Pithy Needle to hand. Halibura is gonna like... Maybe that's what we should have taken if this was the line we were going for. Now they have to like remand this and put Snapcaster into play. The target is a charm. Alright. So they have Hallowed Burial in hand right now? Alright. Can't quite pay for it. If we would have played our other Ink Moth, we could have paid for it. Alright, so they have Hallowed Burial and an unknown card in hand. So we could Snapcaster Cryptic at the end of their turn. Let's see here. If I do this, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need all the mana. We'll plan to do a Snapcaster Cryptic at the end of their turn here. Flooded Strand. We'll do this at end step. I'm gonna take another 2 damage, but end step sounds good. Snapcast. Hallowed Burial and something else in hand. What do you have? I hate how it's hiding it back there. Cryptic. We're going to draw and pick up Pithy Needle here. I'm going to pick up Pithy Needle here. Our opponent knows exactly what we want to do with Pithy Needle. Snapcaster. They just remand this. Right? I guess they could have braid our Pithy Needle if they wanted to. Just to get rid of it. Alright, let's go ahead and boot up Ink Moth. Let's get in. We're going to attack with both here. I don't mind threatening them on two sides here. Wow, they have the bolt. Alright, well, let's negate the bolt. Ha! Take that. Trades. Slows their clock down. Cool. Alright, they have this Hallowed Burial and one other card in hand. We have our Phyrexian Crusader, which is not doing a whole lot for us. Let's go ahead and get a land out of our deck here. Watery Grave tapped is fine. A Remand is fine here. Let's boot up Ink Moth. Let's get in. Slow and painful. Celestial Colonnade here. Alright. That just happened. I'll make it a 3/3. Alright. Let's get Crusader out here. We did it. We put the Crusader out there for your Engineered Explosives opponent. You can now crack it. Yep, we'll watch time. I'm gonna basically play pretty quickly here. This is why you can't play Control. Think too much. And I think we'll just block here. That's nice of them. Cool. You block. I think I'll remand this, actually. Give them the thought that they can cast it later. I mean, they're not going to die here to 2 infect. They shouldn't feel threatened. Alright, let's just take a peek over there. Done. Play our land out. Let's get in. But yeah, I don't think they played Jace. If there are 24 cards from the bottom they haven't played Jace, I can't imagine they have one. Double Colonnade here. You can block with Ink Moth. Well, Disdainful, the Hollowed Burial this time. Alright. Kind of just F6 here. Alright, so they Crypticed it. Howberry is going to put our creature to the bottom. They have a Scalding Tarn in hand, I believe. Yep. We'll jam another one out here. Just going to make them use Engineered Explosives next turn. Ink Moth, fire up. F6. Go, 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 opponent. They're at 5 infect. Dragon off the top with the Ink Moth could do it. Could do it, chat. There goes Phyrexian Crusader. Oh yeah, that's right. We use both dragons. They're sitting over somewhere. Liliana into dragon. Maybe we should be playing more dragons. Here, let's take a look at your hand again. I'm not going to boot this up. I'm going to basically F6 at this point. Okay. They gain some life. I'm done. I'm done. Their turn. Go. I'm going to try to even out the time here for game 3. Trying to think what we might want to use here. I might Snapcaster Fatal Push this, actually. Here, let's go ahead and Snapcaster. I'm going to do Snapcaster, and we're going to... Where's my Fatal Push? Yeah, just Fatal Push it. Snap Push. Snap Push. Cast. Go. Faster. You have a remand? Yeah, you tap that. That's fine with us. It's fine. Okay. It's good. Scalding Tarn in hand? I don't know what you're trying to hide here, opponent. It's kind of a problematic card for us because now we can't boot up Ink Moth. But just F6 to our opponent. Going for that time. Going for that time. F6, F6. Ah! This is what control is all about, except you don't get the pleasure of smashing the F6 button while you're at an F and M. You don't get that awesome pleasure. You're not just like, die, die, F and M's. F6, F6, ah! You don't get to do that. Alright, so they Helix us. Scalding Tarn's still in hand. So I think if we would have named Engineered Explosives, we would have been much better. We'll keep that awesome white bordered underground river in hand. No, we didn't really have a clue to name it. We'll allow Elspeth to resolve. We're just going to F6 and then just burn time here at the end. Yep, just need an aggressive start here. Our opponent's taking a long time to kill us. Just an extra activation they gotta do. Alright, 5 minutes to 6 minutes. We gained 1 minute on them. Okay. So we need to be aggressive. Yeah, we're 1 ahead, which I think is a small victory in itself. I'm going to bring this collective brutality, I think, in instead of a remand. I want to be proactive versus reactive here. And I think, yeah, the oil can come out. We'll bring in a dismember instead. I kind of like this fatal push remand stuff going on over here. Maybe we take the logic knot out. We were playing it because we want to get a noble hierarch. It's an achievement. It's for noble hierarch. It's achievement unlocked. Sometimes you just gotta play the spells that matter. Let's see here. Let's play a Serum Visions over this logic knot. What we're kind of planning to do here is just, we gotta find the cards and play them. I like to play first, of course. Alright, this is not very quick, but it's, it'll keep our opponent from doing stuff. Wow, okay. Liliana's kind of bad here. EE for their EE. Oh, that's fair. Alright, we're going to play quick here. We're going to basically remand everything and then play a Snapcaster out, probably. Draw some lands off the top, hopefully. Like that one. Alright. We'll probably remand anything here. Apparently we didn't get to remand anything. I'm going to sit tight on this Liliana here for 1 turn. And if they don't really play anything, we'll probably just run a Snapcaster mage out. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, Snapcaster, fetch, Watery Grave. Here we go. Attack. Let's run out Liliana here. Tick up. Fatal Push. Goodbye. Alright. Alright. We win. What? You're just going to be aggressive here. Let's see if we would have gotten the dragon in 2 turns. Or Magic's not going to... It's not going to let us goldfish. Come on. Draw. Whatever. Alright. What's going on? We've played against 2 control matchups. I'd like to play against something with the more aggressive creatures and play this glistening oil. This is going to be the... It's going to be the jam right here. Come on. The Singleton Glistening Oil is going to wreck their face. You watch. You watch, chat. The Crusaders versus Burn? That's rude. That would be slightly rude. But yeah, a little more red would be good to play against here. There they are. Opponent has been found. And yes, we would like to play first. Alright, we'll keep this. I think we'll Inquisition first since we have no removal. We'll do that off of Polluted here. I do not mind fetching since we have the Cryptic. Fetch Shock. Inquisition. I guess we do have this removal, but... Oh. Okay. Don't need to be tapping. We don't really want these lords in here too, but I think we'll get rid of the Silvergill Adept. That makes them draw an extra card here. It's gonna be interesting. So Merfolkies. Little fish. The fish. Gotta beat the fish. Thoughtseize isn't too bad here. Let's not mess up our Scry. I would like to not mess up my Scry, thank you. Logic Knot bottom. We can Inquisition top. Not really getting anywhere, but we'll go ahead and do that. We'll just take more of their stuff away. Let's see here. They have double Spreading Seas, so let's get rid of one of the lords. Our dragon will be pretty quick, sort of. Spreading Seas us? Spreading Seas seems slow. I feel like they'll play like a Lord of Atlantis or something. Oh no, they Spreading Seas us. Okay. Alright, opponent. Well played. I was hoping to Inquisition something out. Let's just get rid of that. I know I'm going to take 4 here to do this, but let's be mana efficient here if we can. Alright. Now we need lands. This isn't very good. We've hurt ourselves quite a bit. Hey, we found Ink Moth. Let's see here. It might be worth it to actually draw here. So let's Snapcaster and let's Serum Visions here. I feel like it's worth it because why not? Make sure we hit our land drops here. Glistening Oil. Let's bottom and put the island on top. That way we can Cryptic. Try not to immediately die here. Taps down our Snapcaster. They can hit us for 5 here. Probably Spreading Seas the Ink Moth. So Damnation would be great, except we can't really cast it, so... Alright. You know what, we're going to just give this one to our opponent. They were much quicker than us. Yeah, a couple lands on top. It's not going to get there. Alright, Flame Tendrils, Dismember, and Damnation can come in. I think Engineered Explosives can as well. Collective Brutality could be okay. Remands are not very good in this matchup. Logic Knot's very good. Yeah, EE on 2 seems extremely good, so that will be brought in. I'm going to keep Glistening Oil in here. Seems like it's a fantastic card. Take the Thoughtseize out as well. Now they could Aether Vial, but we'll take our chances that they don't get to Aether Vial us. And we'll see how it goes. I'm going to take my chances. Would I like to play first? Of course. This is almost perfect, except that we don't have any colored mana. So I think we're going to have mulligan. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Play that. Hope that Flaying Tendrils on top will get us some buddies. A relic. All right. Just F6 here. Wow. It's not very good. I might just Snapcaster here, honestly. No, Silvergill Adept. Yeah, let's just Snapcaster here. Relic's gonna keep our graveyard at bay, and we don't have like anything going on for us. Go ahead and give it a little attack. Oh, they traded with us. It was so sweet of them. Relics away our Snapcaster. Relics away the Snapcaster. I like these islands, by the way. They're pretty cool. It's not very good for us. We can't remove Kira. Not very good for us. They have nothing? Well, we'll just sit tight now. I'm a little afraid of a counterspell here. Alright. I'd like one more land so I can look at their hand. And then Tendrils right after. That'd be ideal here. Ideal. Silvergill. Get to draw a card. Oh, look at this card. It's OP. Let's go ahead and Damnation here. Yep, there's a negate. We're in a lot of trouble here. We're in a lot of trouble. I get hit for a done. Well, we'll try for it here. Tendrils, got another counter. Double negate. Alright. Our little fishy friend has taken us down. Our fishy friend has taken us down. That's true. A lot of Mutavaults. Mutavault's a good card. Mutavault is a good card. Alright, Zale. Thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it. We'll see if we can get this league turned around, and then we'll see what we're doing afterwards. It is Monday Mayhem, after all. But I'd like to play first. Yes. Alright, alright. I can play with this hand. This is a little bit better than the last time. We have double dragon, which is a bit odd. A little bit odd. Alright, let's set some things up with Serum Visions here. Shores, Islands, Logic Knots. Yeah, we can put both on top. That's fine. We'll grab the Island next turn and then the Logic Knot and then see what's below it. Hardened Scales. Right. Grab our Logic Knot here. We'll take the Swamp. We'll bottom the Thoughtseize. Yeah, let's put the Thoughtseize on top too. We want it all. I want it all, chat. Ancient Stirrings. What's our opponent gonna go get? They got a Citadel, okay. Plays Citadel. Plays a modular dude. Alright, let's go ahead and Fatal Push one of these so the modular trigger doesn't work for him. And he gets another one. We don't want this stuff going on. Alright, we get the Thoughtseize here. See what our opponent's up to over there. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll take a Steel Overseer and we'll plan to counter the other Steel Overseer here. Okay. Modular. Gets him for 2. I'll do it for 2 here. Alright, one unknown over there. We're going to draw our Swamp. Take a Field of Ruins here. This creature is legendary. Creature is legendary. They're going to hit us for 4. They have us on a 4 turn clock. It's rough for us. What do they find? What do you find, opponent? Animation module. Whenever one or more is put on a permanent, you may put 1. If you do, make a 1/1 servo. Choose a counter on target permanent or player. Give that permanent or player another counter of that type, that kind. Alright, well, we're going to run out our dragon here. We'll just F6 to our opponent here. I guess they can beef up stuff. I guess I'll go ahead and block, because this is going to reduce the counters. They can gain up to 4, and then we just trade, and then it has 0 to give to this guy. Right? That's how that's going to work. And they make a little servo. Nice. Look at a little servo. I don't know if that's how that should have worked. I don't know. What do you think, chat? Infect deals damage and -1/-1 counters. So it had 4 of them, and then we killed it by doing -4/-4 counters. So that would mean it would have 0 +1/+1 counters on it. Little confused how that worked there. Little bit confused, chat. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 +1. We can't do that. I'll have to look that up. I was pretty sure that Dragon would have negated the modular pieces. Let them tap out here. We're gonna return permanent. Nah, let's see here. Yeah, we have to return the servo to hand it and draw a card. Gotta do that mixture of the stuff. They do get to make another servo if they would like. Let's see here. I guess we have to just sit on Snapcaster Mage and Cryptic here. This doesn't feel very good. Arcbound Ravager. That doesn't feel very good. Alright. Then counter and bounce this guy over here. Gotta do a lot of damage to ourselves, though. Not in the best of positions, chat. Let's see here. Counter and return permanent. There we go. They get to play it back out here, and then they get to play do their animation module here. Heh. Oh, they don't get to do their animation module. Well, we'll take that one. Alright, we'll play Dragon out. We're gonna boot him up for speeds. Gonna haste him in. I'm not sure though. I really am curious about the rules of that Ravager and the interaction there. Whoops. Ancient Stirrings. Arcbound Ravager found. All these modular things. I think they just win because they can bounce things around with their Arcbound Ravager. Yeah, let's just concede. Okay, this is something different. All right, Pithing, I think Dismember Flame and Damnation can come in. I think Engineered Explosives can come in as well. Let's see, Glistening Oil can come out. Logic Knot can come out. Thoughtseize probably can come out. What, maybe a Serum Visions. Liliana the Last Hope's probably fine to pull out here. And a Remand? Everything seems pretty small. Maybe the Remand's not correct. +1/+1 and -1/-1 counters negate themselves out. And I know that because Bolster and Persist negates it out so you can go infinite. I know I play Rally Fenza. I'm almost positive, right? I mean, maybe I'm just kind of losing my mind, but... I'm almost positive they cancel each other out. That's how the different Persist and Undying type of decks work. Mainly the Persist ones, because they come back with like Murderous Redcap, and you could use Archangel Thune, or you could do other shenanigans where you add creature, or add counters, right? Am I just losing my mind? Let's keep this. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. I just, pretty sure that's how it works. That's how they negate each other out. Some of the only counters that actually do. Alright, we're going to Polluted Delta. Try to get this Phyrexian Crusader out. They don't work like that? Okay. Well, we'll do some research later. Find out why. I still stand by I think that's how they should be working, but... Because these are +1/+1 counters. This applies -1/-1 counters to players and to creatures. Who knows, though? Give me a... Go find me a ruling that explains it. I don't mind reading up some rules, double checking, learning something. We are here to learn Magic and be better, so... Animation module showed up already. Oh goodness. We're in for a world of hurt, chat. By the way, this is just a 1/1. Steel Overseer. Get a hit for 1. Alright, we can get this Phyrexian Crusader out here if we'd like, or we can hold off for the Damnation. It might be worth it on the Damnation now that that's there. Let's play Darkslick Shores. Pass the turn. We're probably going to be Damnationing. All right. Get hit for 1, maybe more because of animation module. They found... Off the Ancient Stirrings, they found the Blink Moth, so they played that. All these have been played. Alright, so... Here, I think we just use Damnation. Yeah, using Damnation's fine here. It leaves them with Blink Moth. Okay. They're gonna use Steel Overseer and make a servo and make a servo. Okay. All right. Alright, so Walking Ballista is going to get some extra good stuff here because of animation module. Liliana's almost good enough. I say almost good enough just because Walking Ballista is still around here. So this actually makes it slightly cheaper for Walking Ballista. It's kind of interesting. I guess we could do Liliana tick up. Get rid of that last card in hand. It's probably just a land. Let's go ahead and do that. We can actually fire up the Ink Moth if we'd like. We'll get rid of Polluted Delta here. Play our land out so we have a blocker. And maybe some way we can do some Cryptic Command, bounce one of the servos, play Liliana's minus. I guess I have Blink Moth though too. I don't think we're going to get this off the table, unfortunately. Alright. JS Schlem, here's your ruling. The ruling says that they counter each other, or they cancel each other out. And we missed booting up Ink Moth here to block. That'll be okay though. Liliana's gonna live here. I guess unless Walking Ballista decides to fire off here. Let's go ahead and tick up here. Play Dark Slick Shores out of the hand. Today we'll play Underground. We will boot up Ink Moth here and attack. So that's your article explaining +1, -1 counters and how they cancel each other out. It's under the Strangleroot Geist. It's the mechanics during Innistrad and Dark Ascension and so on and so forth. They kind of discussed the mechanics quite a bit during that, just because there were a lot of counters. So I would say it does counter it, or it does do at least what I think it should be doing. But then that doesn't explain why the modular creature still put counters on. Let's tap and draw here. Let's see if we can make them use Walking Ballista in a way that we'd prefer them to be using instead of Liliana just dying. We need another Wrath effect pretty quickly here so that we can get rid of this board. That'll do. That'll do real nicely. That'll also do afterwards. Here, hold on. How do we do this? We tick up Liliana, we get to keep her, but then they get to Blink Moth, so it's kind of useless here. So we'll just cast this on 0. And go ahead and pop it now, and then that'll let us get Phyrexian Crusader out here. So they can't. Interesting. We got to keep Liliana around. So what is the effect of dying, though? That's damage resolution, and is that... That's state-based. So all state-based, because what is it? Counters are also on state-based. I don't know. I'd be interested in asking a judge about it. I don't think you're wrong. I'm just curious what the timing of that is. Let's name Pithing. Let's name Blinkmoth here, so Blinkmoth can stop hurting us. Let's get in. So for example, like layers and state-based, a good example of that is Urborg and Blood Moon. Trying to explain those interactions are kind of fascinating where they're placed into the layers, which is another layer above what we're doing here. Welding jar. Alright, if we happen to find anything interesting, we'll keep it. Otherwise, we'll tick up Liliana here. It's interesting enough. Put on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put on top here. Yeah, we won't use it. Humility is even worse. I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, timestamps. Yeah, timestamps are a little ridiculous, right? They can be a little ridiculous at times. Alright, we'll play Dragon out here and attack for 2 more, and we should have lethal next turn. Yeah, when a magic judge came over to me and explained that something was based on timestamps one time, I about lost it. It was just like, what are you talking about? And how are we supposed to be tracking that? They're like, well, which one came down first? I don't remember. It was like 8 turns ago. All right, we're going to sideboard. Got to write down everything on the log, right? All right, we're going to bring Liliana Last Hope back in. I think I want it over Snapcaster here. We'll run this back. I kind of want to do Glistening Oil too. Let's just do this. Take a couple Snapcasters out. But yeah, when it comes down to the whole timestamp thing, I'm just like, that's asking for a lot. I mean, it's cool that they have an answer for it to explain it, but man, that's rough. All right, opponent's deciding whether to go first or not. We'll probably keep this. It's got a good assortment of things. Hopefully our Serum Visions can help us out just a bit. Our opponent is playing a Hardened Scaled based deck. Citadel. Animation Module. Alright, we're getting it right off the bat here. Welding Jar. And 2 unknown cards. Alright. Let's go ahead and fetch here. We'll fetch for a Watery Grave. And we'll do a little bit of drawing here. The dragon's a little ways away. I wouldn't mind drawing this Inquisition. Actually, let's just bottom both. Inquisition's probably not going to be very useful here, just because they're down to 3 cards. Maybe it grabs 1 here. I'd rather hit my lands. Lands and then just tick up with Liliana, split their cards. Basically give them probably lands or these Animation Welding Jar stuff. Well, maybe it would have been a little bit better to have the Inquisition. Alright, we'll play a Inkmoth and pass the turn. We'll probably dismember anything they play here. Yeah, that's a fine thing to dismember here. I can't do much about this. What I can still do, though, is I can still dismember this. And then we can Liliana tick down to get rid of this one. And then from there, because they can't pay to make another one, and from there maybe we'll be okay because we can Damnation right after and tick up. So let's go get basic Swamp at this point. I'm going to use Liliana and tick her down. Okay. Alright, now we have a Damnation to follow this up or a Crusader to block with. I guess they could fire up Inkmoth here too if they'd like. Which is probably what they'll do here. Blinky, don't hurt us. Come on, man. Don't hurt us, man. You jerk. Alright, there's a Cryptic. We can't really cast the Cryptic here, so let's go ahead and just fetch away, do all the good stuff. And next turn we'll have the ability to Cryptic if we would like. We also can Damnation if we need to reset the board a little bit here. Based on how our opponent is playing lands, though, I think we're in a good spot. Oh yeah, I think we're in a really good spot. Let's go and Inquisition to see what this last card is. We can decide whether we want it Cryptic or not. Oh, it's a Dismember. Well, we got slightly punished for not playing our land there. If we would have had our land out, we'd be saving our creature here. Let's go ahead and hold tight here. I'm going to counter anything that's played. And if nothing's played, then we'll be able to Cryptic and play Inkmoth. So that's kind of nice. Maybe they're just wanting to block with Blinkmoth here. It is a possibility. That'll get rid of the Blinkmoth, I suppose. Not necessarily a bad thing. We have our other win conditions. No effects from us. Well, now we might be countering something. Target Blink Moth gets some extra life here. I think this is fine to allow this to resolve, because this puts a -1/-1 counter, and this Blink Moth really can't be used. So we'll just let it sit there with a negative counter on it. Lots of removal. Look what we found. The Think Moth. We found another one, chat. I don't know about this whole infect thing. It's weird. Ancient Stirrings. You know what? Not even going to give you that option. Counter draw. Let's dig a little deeper for us. We need to find a win condition here. Well, does the exact same thing. Fire up Ink Moth. Let's get in. Nice. We're only, what, 10 turns away here? 9 turns now? Only 9 turns, chat. Go dragon. What do you got for us? Opponent has halted. Okay. I can't imagine either of these Inquisitions are any good here. There's another Blink Moth. Alright. Let's take a peek. What is this last card you have, opponent? A Forest. Alright. We're just going to sit tight here for a turn. I don't really want to lose another Ink Moth to this Blink Moth. This is fine. We don't really have anything that's going to target very often. There we go. Bringing in the dragon. Bringing in the dragon. 2 turn clock. Go dragon. Give him some haste. A little hasty dragon. Come on, dragon. We would like to smash your opponent's face in. Go dragon. Well, this is something else, chat. This is something else. Alright, they're going to be at 6 infect now. It's good for us. Pass the turn back. Top deck. Mox Opal. So they can activate Blink Moth, I suppose? Well, that'll do it. We get to Fatal Push the Blink Moth away. Well, I guess they can Welding Jar it. And they get to draw a card. And we get to counter the drawn card. A lot of things are about to happen. We gotta kill Blink Moth. Hooray! What did they draw? Okay. The other Blink Moth died. Instantaneously. Once created. Choose a counter on target opponent or player. You could give himself another infect. Could give himself another infect, chat. Alright, let's go to our last game of this league. I'm going to talk about the deck and maybe make a couple changes. Maybe we'll play something different. We'll figure it out. Happy Monday, by the way. Alright, we're playing first. We have a Collective Brutality, a Damnation, our Crusader, and a little Remand over here. I think these are all fine. We'll lead off with Flooded Strand because we're going to fetch a Watery Grave tapped. The other one allows us to pick and choose basic if we need to. Humans? Humans, chat. Alright. This will be interesting. Where's our glistening oil? Come on, off the top. Off the top for the achievement. Oh, it's not quite glistening oil. Alright. Just get rid of Noble Hierarch here. Now, they do have a lot of white based creatures. So maybe Crusader is going to be good here. We'll see. Here's white. Thalia. Gonna go and play Phyrexian Crusader down. The one removal that if they do have one or two of, it's gonna be Path, so that avoids that. This will avoid Thalia, Thalia's Lieutenant, Champion, Mantis Rider. Not Freebooter. Right now, I guess it would technically Phantasmal Image it would avoid. This also kills Thalia. It's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Remands are bad here. They're great unless the player uses a Cavern of Souls like crazy, so. Let's see here. Opponent draws. We'll play Inkmoth out next. I guess unless we find a Cryptic, but even a Cryptic I don't really want to be playing here. Alright, we'll play our Inkmoth out and we'll get in for 2 damage. 2 Infect. And then we'll speed it up with Inkmoth Nexus in the air here soon. They have no way to cast Path to Exile, so Inkmoth is fine right now. Oh my gosh. There's a couple. Please name something different like Image. Illusion. Is this gonna be Mantis Rider? I think we beat Mantis Rider. I'm gonna put him to 5 here. I guess the Mantis Rider blocks this. Alright. 3 caverns. Play a human, right? It's a humans deck. It should be playing humans here. Don't hesitate. Just jam it. It's not a Mantis Rider. They would have played that pre-combat. A Meddling Mage. Alright. Can't counter it. Uncounterable. Naming Fatal Push. Alright. Sounds good. We'll play our other Inkmoth out here. Now I gotta make sure I get the right one. We'll make Blinky or Inky go up. Going up for 5. Up to 5 Infect. Bam! To the face. I guess we'll remand an Aether Vial if they end up playing one, just to draw a card. Kind of use remand as a cantrip. Opponent's at 5 infect though. 8. So 2 more swings. If they don't get a Mantis Rider, it's 2 swings. If they do, well, no, because it's still 2 because we have 2 Ink Moths. They're on a 2-turn clock. I'm sad, no turns. Well, maybe we'll play turns in the future. Maybe we'll play turns in the future. Daredevil. Okay. Okay, get Collective Brutality here. We get to remand Collective Brutality. Because they can't cast it uncounterable. So we actually get to use our remand here. How you doing, RJNK? The Phoenix. How's your Monday going? What do you got for us, opponent? We're going to remand that Collective Brutality that they snagged. They can hit us for 4 if they would like. That's a 4-turn clock, but you're on a 2-turn. Just call you Phoenix. I do read left to right, so I will probably get you in the future. Just call you by the first 4. Ooh, the week off. I'm down with the week off. That sounds great. That sounds fantastic. We'll boot up both of these Ink Moths here, I think. Hold on. Let's see here. So I need to just boot up one of these. Because I need to avoid dying. RGNK is fine too. RGNK is fine too. Sweet. Alright, we're going to put them at 8 here. We're going to probably boot up Ink Moth to block something here. I'm afraid of them playing like extra humans and, I don't know, winning out of nowhere with the Malcontents human. They're digging. Little Phyrexian Crusader's pretty good against humans, chat. Most of their humans are white and red. And the couple black ones that they have and the couple green ones aren't going to stop anything here. We have a remand in case they somehow found a spell. Phantasmal Image. Copying Dire Fleet. Oh, hold it. Hold the door. Alright. Not sure how this stops us, but Ink Moth number 1, Ink Moth number 2. We'll shock this in. And now we'll just attack. Alright. No bridge, no moon. No, we're Monday Mayhem, huge elf boy. Monday Mayhem. Things are getting crazy here. Remanded. Grab Thoughtseize as well. So remands come out and Logic Knots and so on and so forth. They will not always have the Cavern of Souls, but they are very likely to have it. They have a play set. I'd rather not have 4 dead cards, and I'd rather have things that are going to target or remove their creatures, as long as we're able to cast them and no freelooter shows up. So I think that's what I'm going to swap. Pithing Needle would be fine for a Aether Vial. Again, I don't think I really care about an Aether Vial. I'd rather draw a Damnation than a Pithing Needle. That's how I'm going to treat the sideboard here. Blood Moons, Bridges, and Chalices. They'll be back tomorrow. Don't worry. Alright, we'll keep this. We will pseudo hope that they don't have any freebooter. If they do, then we're in a little bit of trouble. Otherwise, I think we'll be fine. And we have a Field of Ruin to get rid of one of the caverns. Hey, Aether Vial. Alright. Alright, let's Serum Visions. We'll put Engineered on top and Snapcaster bottom. This all looks good. Incarnation. I'm from the south, but I don't say that. I'm from the south. From Texas. A Texan. Got a cowboy hat and boots. What is this? Well, Pithy Needle looks fantastic now. But alas. Alright. Funny enough, I might just be like engineered on 1 and just like blow the board up. I don't know. That's a different kind of south. What do you mean? What do you mean? I live in a different kind of the south? I don't think I do. You saying I'm weird? You saying I'm weird? I need to play the freebooter now. This Engineered Explosives is just getting like really good. We ready, chat? Make the world burn. We ready to make the world burn here? I'll put that on 1. I'm ready to make the world burn. We're gonna go fetch a basic swamp here, and then we're just gonna like crack this. Cool. Cool. Alright, they're bringing something in for 2. Everything else is going away. Everything else. Thalia. Well, that's cute. Well, that's cute. That's a cute little Thalia over there. Man, Engineered Explosives is pretty good, chat. I'm just saying things. Trying to cool off. It's hot. It's reasonable here. It's pretty typical. Alright, what do we do here? Just blow the board up again? Probably. Honestly, we just probably blow this board up here again. I kind of want to just blow the board up because we then have the Phyrexian Crusader right after. Or we have our buddy here. Yeah, let's just blow the board up again, chat. Alright. Let's see if our opponent can find the means necessary. The board has blown up twice now. One time to exile. Alright. Red. You can handle a red one. Plain Tendrils. Oh my gosh, chat. So excited. I want to do this. You can't say that you would not want to see Glistening Oil do absolutely amazing things here. Let's see here. Yeah, I can do this. So we're going to Field of Ruin their land away here, so that it kind of minimizes anything else coming out here, and then we're going to Glistening Oil. At the beginning of my upkeep, we'll put a -1/-1 counter on it. Now, he gets to infect us, though. It's really good. But then he's going away. I guess unless he gets like a Thalia's Lieutenant or something, then we got a problem. But until then, this is happening. It's happening, chat. We're going to remove something with glistening oil. I'm quite excited. I don't know if you are, but I am. Woo! And then we get it back. Oh! Then we can play it again. Don't be Thalia's lieutenant. Come on. Just be normal, Thalia. No! He gets to keep it. Gets to hit us for 3 infect. What are we doing with our lives? Alright. Yield? Look, it's offset. Let's see here. We'll play Crusader down. Take this tapped. Let's let's Fatal Push this. Why not? Why not? Alright, opponent. You get to infect us again if you would like. Is this card any good? I don't know, chat. I don't know. You know what? It saved us 2 points of health. I mean, our opponent is not running infect. Let's just say that. It's going to get him for 1, 2, 3, plus 4. This game's almost over, and our opponent has no idea. You haven't done that since Limited? Exactly, but we're not playing Limited here, chat. We're playing. That's right. We're playing Modern. Oh, yeah. Our poor human opponent has absolutely no idea what's going on. And this is where I wish I was playing in paper versus online. Just watching our opponent be confused. Alright, we're going to kill this off. They're going to get a little bit of an infect. A little stabby. Alright, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's play Dragon. Hasty Dragon. We got a hit for 6. Good luck, opponent. It's so funny because it actually like saves his life. And it's recursive. They dismembered our dragon. You jerk. I can't believe it, chat. The dragon has bit the dust. That was very rude of our opponent. Maybe we'll top deck a dragon. You know what? I'm gonna devour your hand here. Just take the Daredevil. The most dangerous card there for us. This poor Skittles. He bit the dust, but we avenged him by getting Direfleet out of here. Direfleet. Ugh. Tongue twister. Alright, they need 2 removals. Or nothing. Woo! Chat. We just took blue-black Skittles, as I've been informed. Skithiryx to a 3-2. 3-2 in a friendly league. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Alright, so what are we observing here in this plethora of cards? It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. I have no idea which way to take it. I think someone said earlier, it's very interesting to be doing Infect, which is a very aggressive type of attacking strategy with control. We looked at it in the vein, the same way as blue-white with Colonnade. We're opting to do this, but our finisher is a dragon. And who doesn't like playing dragons? What would I change? Underground River, we could probably... Underground River, we could probably change for Creeping Tar Pit. Thank you. We could probably do Creeping Tar Pits there. Ink Moth was pretty good, though. How good was the blue? Would mono black be better? Or black green? So I didn't want to play black green because we know, and I know it's a little bit of like a tier 2 version. If traditional blue green infect is tier 1, black green is known and is kind of tier 2 to that. We didn't want to play that, so we went a completely different route where we're doing control infect, where the infect is simply to make it so that in 2 turns, 3 turns or so, we win the game. That's the idea. We don't have to worry about life totals, so we're not using the burn aspects. We're not worried about a variety of other things. So that's why we went blue-black, to be a little more controlling. Was it very good? I don't really know, honestly. It's nice to be able to negate. It was nice to be able to damnation and so on and so forth. The cryptics were good, but not like great necessarily. I don't know. I would probably argue that if you want to just go that aggressive infect, you're going to stay with obviously blue-green. You're going to stay with things like green-black versions of this. But if you like this kind of like dragon finisher as an option, you have a sweet spot for him. Maybe they don't have a lot of paths in your meta. You could probably take this to F&M and have some fun. Are you going to win the whole thing? Probably not. But it's fun. Yes, so I actually cut one of these not thinking he'd be that great, and that would be an immediate fix. Is I would change this glistening oil, which was just kind of for fun, into a Phyrexian Crusader like instantly. I think there was an argument for maybe having the Jace in here. You could try running Jace, but I'm not really sure. Not really sure. So let's make a couple tweaks here, and then we'll play it in some queues. So what cards would you guys like to see changed? You guys got any suggestions? I think I want an extra Crusader here, so let me add one of those. Do we want an extra dragon here? Do we want to take it a different route? Do we want to take it to not blue-black, but like red-black or white-black or something? What do you guys want to see here? We can brew this a little bit and then run it just in some queues probably. Alright, so you're saying Jace Prodigy. So when Zale built the deck, he actually didn't have the Snapcasters. He had the Jace Prodigy. Let me get rid of this glistening oil. That was fun. So you like Jace better? I mean, we could run like red-black. And the idea with the red-black is we use like the ritual type effects and try to get the dragon out faster. Could be an option. Could be an option. Let's bring the logic knot over here so I can see the whole deck. I don't know where you take this. I think the Creeping Tar Pits need to come back. Is it one word or 2 words? Creeping, there he is. We'll bring 2 of those back. Get rid of these underground rivers. That was bad. That was a bad decision by me. You like the looting, so no Snapcasters, but Jace. I think Jace just dies. That's my problem. I just feel like Jace just dies. That's why I preferred the Snapcaster. Yeah, I'm not big on the Contagion Clasp or other cards. We're glancing through infect cards here really fast. Kind of scrolling very quickly. I mean, you have Blighted Agent, which could just get through. Now you're going a little more aggro blue-black. You could play Whispering Spectre, and then because it's a flying, then if they have a couple poison counters, it gets through and you can get them to remove their hand. It's kind of nice. Just ideas. Some simple ideas. You could go mono black with this and then do things like throw in one or two like Phyrexian Obliterators or other things like that. Alright, so I want the Creeping Tar Pits, I think. We have an argument for Jace. The Jace Brins versus Snapcaster. We could try that. We kind of like the Liliana of the Last Hope. That was pretty good. Maybe we need more of those. I mean, is there a deck like this that would work with Blightsteel? Blightsteel Colossus? Could you like put him at the top end somehow and cheat him out? I don't know if there's a easy way to cheat him out. You need like Goryo's Vengeance or something like that. You could play a mill strategy where then you whip a Bear of Bows stuff back in. Maybe second in the board. Second what? A second wood in the board. Kind of like Blightsteel Colossus if we could get it to work. You could get this guy to work. Last Hope. I'm good with another one in the sideboard. Maybe take a... what do we want to take? Maybe a Collective Brutality out. We didn't really bring too many of those in. What about this guy? Is there an easy way to get him out in blue and black? Can't madcap him because you'll die. All right. So we're talking a little bit about this. Let's discuss what we're gonna play here. So, some huge elf boy. Since you're the one chatty, I'm gonna give you pick. What you want to see? What you want to see? Do you want to see this deck? Do you want to see Red Prison? Do you want to see Teferi Pool? Do you want to see something completely off the wall that you have a deck list for? Esper Infect Gifts. Esper Infect Gifts. Wait. So what white cards are we adding? Or are you just saying for reanimation? Esper Invectives. That sounds interesting. It's the only easy way I see to get Colossus in. That's fair. You mean we can't just like ramp up to him? You're good with anything, man. I gave you the choice. Please pick. We can run this some more. I think we'll take Blightsteel Colossus out. I'm gonna have to get a couple of these cards, but we'll play Jace. We'll give Jace an opportunity to shine here. We'll get the Creeping Tar Pits. So let me hit up Mana Traders for these cards I'm missing real fast here. I should be able to grab these without a problem, I would think. Empty. What do I need? I need Creeping Tar Pits. Give me 2 of those, please. Jace Vryn's Prodigy. Give me those. I need another Phyrexian Crusader, please. And a Liliana. The Last Hope. Alright, let's, I think I got all these. If I'm missing one, we'll just cut it for something weird. Rent, please. About 1 minute. Alright. We give it 1 minute to get these, and then we'll run this in a couple queues as well. Yep. You can see if Jace is worth anything here. I think this is fine, this little mixture. I think I underestimated Phyrexian Crusader because I cut him before even playing him too much. I played a couple games on Sunday, and honestly, for whatever reason, this guy just never shows up. Yet we find Obsidat, you know, we find Blight Dragon, we find everything else but that. So we'll get these rented up, 42%, almost here. Almost here, chat. And then we'll play just some fun queues, finish out Monday Mayhem, probably get minimum 3 games in. Well, it is a 9 already. Minimum 2 games, I'll say. Maybe a 3rd. Probably not a full league, though. Probably not. All right, I'm grabbing them from Mana Traders. All right, we got them. Got our cards, so let's run it. Let's keep going forward, chat. Let's be better Magic players here. Can I have these, please? Thank you. Awesome. All right, now we can update. Actually, I think it did already. Let's jam it into the queues. Salted Peanut. Let's go, Salted Peanut. We're ready. We're ready for you, man. All right, we're gonna play a little variation on this. See how it goes. This looks like a decent starting hand, so we'll keep it. We'll keep it. Little fun here to end the evening. Happy Monday. Blue-black Skittles Infect, apparently. Infect Control. Keep. Oh, yeah. All right. You want to know what's really cool about this? Is we have protection from white. So if they play this Mox Amber, which you've seen this build do, we'll Fatal Push this off. I might just do it now anyway. We'll do it at the end of turn. I don't mind taking 2 there. Waiting to see if there's really anything else worth. Alright. Here, we'll go ahead and do it in response here so that they can't use this. They need Hero's Blade. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at what we're about to assemble. The Wall of Crusaders. We're already enjoying that we've got an extra Crusader. Woo! Against our fun opponent here, the Mox Amber. What is it? Reed list or something like that? Alright, Crusader 1 down. We actually cut them off mana by doing that Fatal Push there. It's pretty good. Hey! Got it. Alright, we'll bring these cool things in here. All these cool things. We're going to get rid of the Remands. Remands are bad. Logic Knot's bad. Thoughtsy's bad. I don't know. Alright. Phyrexian Crusader. +1. Alright. Gets +3, +2. Enters the battlefield under your control. You may touch it. Equip 4. Okay. It's pretty good. We'll keep this. It has Fatal Push again, and it has the other card we want to test, which is Jace. It also has our cool dragon. It's a Maru. It's a Maru. Uh-oh. We have a couple of Jaces now. It's a problem. Couple of Jaces. Ghost Quarter. Let's see if they play that Mox Amber again. Leonin Arbiter. Well, Leonin Arbiter. We're going to, yeah. We're going to get rid of you. You're a small problem for us. They're both 2/2s. Inquisition's kind of interesting here. I wouldn't mind firing that off, but I want to see how this Jace works out. So, Jace it is. Jace it is. We can loot away the other Jace. How about that? Blade Splicer would have been great to take with Inquisition. Oh, well. Such is life. How many do we need with this? 5 or more. 1, 2, 3. There will be 3. Guess we'll Inquisition to see what this last card is. Ghost Quarter. We'll do some looting on their turn and block, I suppose. Finding a Damnation here would be fantastic. He needs to just attack with Blade Splicer. There you go. Go ahead and block here and we'll do some looting. Alright, so Jace has so far turned into simply a wall. Let's get rid of Skithiryx right now. Skithiryx is a little ways away here. We're going to take 3, go to 10. Leonin Arbiter. That's kind of bad for us. It's kind of bad because they can double Ghost Quarter us. I guess I'll play a blocker out and pass the turn here. See if they try to Ghost Quarter us here. Oh, that's clever. Alright, so they don't get us this turn, but they'll get us next turn. Because now we can't pay for it. So they can Ghost Quarter us again if they'd like. I would like to. I can't. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'll block the Blade Splicer and just kind of hope for the best off the top. Hoping for the best off the top, chat. Gives us an extra draw. Could find Cryptic. Could find Flaying Tendrils. Could find a card that doesn't do it. Oh, we didn't loot. Alright. Still didn't do it. Alright. Submit it right back. I'm not a fan of Jace so far. He's too slow. Let's play first. This is some good stuff. We can remove a lot of bad cards here. We'll use the Flooded Strand. We're going to search up a basic here. Actually, no. Let's search up a Watery Grave. I don't mind doing this. Serum Visions. We like the Damnation and we like the Island actually. So we're going to put let's put the Island on top, then the Damnation. I like both of those, though. Kytheon. Little Kytheon. It's 3 mana. Okay. 3 mana to make him indestructible. Two planes. Gets in for 2. We'll let this slide for right now. Thalia. Just hold him tight here. Seeing if we can make it up to 5 mana. I don't think we can, so we'll probably have to Fatal Push Thalia here. Get her out of the way. Alright. Let's go ahead and fire off Fatal Push here. Not most ideal situation. But maybe... Maybe it's not Leonin Arbiter plus Ghost Quarter over there. Mutavault plus... Brimaz. Alright. I suppose that's not too bad. We get to kill Brimaz and Kytheon here. Not terrible. Then we have a Field of Ruin for the... We have a Field of Ruin for the Mutavault over there. So let's go ahead and Damnation here, I think. Clear the board. Doing control things, chat. It's what we're here for. Another Kytheon. And a Leonin Arbiter. Well, we could Field of Ruin them. Let's do that. So we're going to tap 2 to ignore this. This is a lot to do, but I'll accept it because we get to search and they don't. Cool. All right. We might just fire this Dismember off. No, we can wait. We can boot up Creeping Tar Pits. We can save the day here. Another Leonin Arbiter. That's not very good. Alright. We'll play Creeping Tar Pit out. We're going to play a Jace out as a potential blocker here. And then we'll wait to Dismember here. I think I want to Dismember Kytheon even though double Leonin Arbiter makes it hard to do any more fetches. So let's get rid of Kytheon here. Yep. Because it's -5/-5, it's not won't be lethal, luckily. I'd love to use Path. Oh no, I couldn't use Path. Crazy. I was gonna let us flip and use Damnation, which was kind of the idea. Where's Skithiryx? He's a blocker. I think we'll get him out there, see what happens. He'll block one of them, maybe both, we'll see. Maybe they have Path and we're just dead. No attacks, alright. That's good for us. Liliana of the Veil. Alright, well, let's use Liliana of the Veil. We're gonna minus here. They have creatures. We don't really want to run into these. I'd love to attack, but I think it's dangerous. Maybe we should. Yeah, let's go for it. Ham sauce. I got it. We got it, chat. We lose to what do we lose to? We lose to them bringing in tokens, I suppose, at end step. So we're at 4, but we're hitting for, like, you know, tons of damage. Thalia. Okay. Opts to go for Liliana instead of our face. We'll allow that to just resolve here. We have double creeping tar pits that we can boot up, so we can kill them in 2 turns. Right? Ooh. Alright, I'm taking a gamble so that I only can boot 1 up. But I get to see what they have. They have a Flicker Wisp. They have a Thalia. They have a Blade and a Blade. I think here I just take the Flicker Wisp. I attack in here and make them have it. They have to draw removal for my Tar Pit. If they don't draw removal for the Tar Pit, we win. That's a land. So now they have to crack it, and they can't. We just won. Here, I'll boot it up for you, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing this thing. I have a blocker. I'm gonna block this dude. I'm gonna go to 2. That was your land. You drew that. They win. You crack this and can't cast anything. We won. We did it. We did it. The dragon. The dragon's doing it. You can't cast it. You can't cast that path you just drew. Got him. We got him, chat. Let's run it back. The dragon got us there. Oh, okay. Not bad. Not bad. It was pretty sweet, wasn't it? It was very satisfying. The dragon did, you know, 3 turns. Once it came down. Closes the game out. But it got there. Not too bad. Not too bad. That was good. That technically makes us 4-2 on the night so far. If we're counting. Alright, we have Jace again. We want to give him a try, so let's keep this. It's a little slow. Kind of land heavy here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright. The challenge is on. The challenge is on, chat. The hollow one. Burning Tree. This is not the hollow one. Okay. Burning Tree. They do not have actually an extra land here. is kind of interesting. Alright, we're going to play the Neonate here. That's fine. You get to go. So they have Street Race and Burning Tree. They can Gore Clan then, which is a lot of damage. It's all tons of damage here. Street Wraith, Street Wraith. This is the Vengevine version? Ah, you are probably correct. I have not seen the Vengevine version in a long time. So you're telling me that I'm probably dead here in like 3 turns. Gonna get pummeled in the face. Man, go for it. Hit us for 8. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Come on, hit us for 8. You know you want to. Blood rush that. Smash our face in. Oh gosh. This is looking really bad, chat. Hits for 4, we're down to 16, 16, 12, 11, 10, 9, 5. Oh gosh. Go, go, Jace. Go, go, Jace. That was turn 2, by the way. I like Hooting Mandrills. I like that card quite a bit. Ah, it does say target attacking. Fair enough. Well, this is what? Going to be 8, 9, 10, 11? 11 damage? Do we need to loot, probably? Yeah, we need to find our damnation. Can't block any of this. Blood rush. Go for it. Slam it in there. You give it trample anyway. Whoosh. Alright. We're almost dead. 1 card in hand for our opponent. Creeping Tar Pit. Let's play Ink Moth out. Let's Inquisition to see if we're just dead. We're not quite dead yet. We got to take a card. We may be blocking with Ink Moth here. Gotta block all the damages. Okay, let's loot. Okay, you got us. You got us, opponent. Alright, Damnation comes in. Dismember Camp, Flaying Tendrils, and Liliana Last Hope. Spell Bombs might not be bad. Alright, Remands seem awful here. I'm going to take a Jace out as well. Thoughtseize is not too bad here. Phyrexian Crusader actually feels a little bit bad. Let's take a Serum Visions out as well. Alright. I guess a couple Surgical Extractions wouldn't be bad. Let's take a Logic Knot out for a Surgical. Actually, let's just take both. Let's get both Surgicals in. But yeah, I'm not very impressed so far with Jace. He's just... I don't think he's the right one for this deck. But we gotta try him. You gotta try these things. Alright, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. This is a pretty good chat. Let's take a itty bitty peek here. What they got. Oh, not peek. My bad. We want both of these. We'll put Fatal Push on top and then Thoughtseize on top. We can't cast both, I guess. Well, yeah, we can. Okay, we can cast Thoughtseize and then use Surgical. That's kind of what we're hoping to do here. We'll see how much that pays off. Flame Adept. Flame Adept. Discard a cantrip? Say, possibly. So, totally optional. Alright, let's see how explosive their hand is here. Maybe we can, like... Let's see here. So we could... What can we do here? We can take Faithless Looting and Surgical Extract it. That seems pretty good. That seems actually very good. It's an engine of their deck. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Alright, Faithless Looting taken. That's fine for this guy. This guy's not going to get too big here. I'm going to target this. Now, we took a lot for this, but I believe in it. We get one out of the hand as well. So it leaves him with 4 cards here. Got all 4 of them. Cool. Alright, Faithless Looting. So that was like a double Thoughtseize. That's pretty good. Now we're at 13, but I think we'll be okay. Burning Inquiry. That really just messed our hand up. Well, not too bad, I suppose. Alright, so they got rid of Neonate, Reckless Bushwhacker, and the Burning Inquiry, and a Vengevine. This isn't very good for us. They still have Forest Hollow One and an Unknown card. We needed that Dismember for the Hollow One. We kind of were hoping that would work out for us. Kind of hoping. I suppose we get to Fatal Push the Adept. It's gonna hit for 5 though. Oh my gosh. It hurts so much. Ow. Ow. I guess we get to push the Flame Adept and hope we draw a black source for Liliana here. This is desperation. Kill everything. At least the Hollow One's going to be a 3/3 now. It's something, right? It's something, chat. Look at that little 3/3. Oh. It's just Inquisition here. Oh gosh, it's another Hollow One. It's another Hollow One, chat. They're gigantic. We could really use a black source here. ASAP. Hitting for 3. Like I said though, it's only 3 damage. Forest? Black source. Ooh, it's gotta be painful, doesn't it? It's gotta be painful. Lily, tick down. Buy a Hollow One. Alright. Alright, they got 1 Hollow One in hand. We have a Fatal Push that's not going to be very good here. I guess Burning Tree plus Bushwhacker would kill us. This is hollow. This might be Hollow One here. I'm afraid of that Vengevine sitting in the graveyard. The damaged one that was. How does Crusader beat? It would have beaten the other one. Yeah, it won't beat this one. Oh. They Surgical Extraction our Dismember. Got it, opponent. Take a little peeky. Well, they could play Hollow One for 5. They probably should, because I'll just Crusader. Okay. Remember, we're down a land because we opted to be amazing. What do we got here? Another Ink Moth. That's not a bad card, actually. Let's see here. What can we do here? We can block with Ink Moths. And we don't have to potentially lose our Phyrexian Crusader. Let's do that. Get rid of Fatal Push here, I guess. Oh, that was painful. Alright. They don't have Hollow One in hand. They have a plethora of interesting cards that are going to destroy us. No Blood Rush would be nice here. Blood Rush kills us. You want this, don't you? He thought about it too long. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. This infect point of damage also is kind of nice, because we could just play the Crusader and tick up as well. It's an option. What do we think here? Do we just tick up and let Crusader worry about this? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Let's do it. Let's believe. Let's believe in the top deck. We believe, chat. No blood rushing top deck. Here we go. Believe. Okay. Okay. All right. We can turn Hollow One into a 1/1. They can get in for 2 though. They can get in for 2 and we can't crack this. Okay. It's a 1/1. We're living. We're living, chat. Come on. Ooh. Oh. Okay. We'll play that out. And we will target, so they sacrifice a creature. Oh boy, chat. Can we do it? I can't attack because I'm at 1 life. If they get another hasty threat. No! It flies! It flies, chat. You know what? I'm going out on my own terms. It flies. It flies, chat. What was our next draw? Oh, we weren't going to play that. That's no good. Spell Bomb would have been good to get rid of this Vendrine. Let's close some of these. They stay open for whatever reason. Alright, let's run it back. See if we can get someone else here. Let's see if we can get someone else. It flew. A dumb Phoenix flies over us. We were so good too. We held out pretty well there. I kind of wouldn't mind playing that again if we ended up running into the same opponent. We're kind of waiting to see if the same opponent queues up or not. Yeah, let's not wait. Put me in the queue. Moto will take on anyone. Quietly waiting for our match. Alright, here we go. Alright, we have Jace's again. We're going to keep this and see how well Jace performs. We're wondering. I don't think I'd want him in this deck, though. I agree. It's got to be like discard, more removal. More thought seizes, stuff like that. Elves? Utopia Sprawl. This is a bad sign. Alright, we're going to play Polluted Delta here. It gives us the best chance to pick what color we want if they Blood Moon us here. I'm not sure they will Blood Moon us here. We avoid a Stone Rain by doing this, which is kind of nice. Alright. I mean, I have Serum Visions already. I'm gonna go get some basics here. Basics will let me remand stuff. It'll let me, you know, do stuff like that. We could put in some Opt. We could do some Think Twice. Not many people play Think Twice, but I kind of like the usage of it. Getting to use it twice, obviously. Alright, our opponents kept a Utopia Sprawl in a forest. That doesn't sound like a very good start for our opponent to be doing. Wow, alright. Moving to sideboard. We're gonna put them on Panza here, but we're maybe not gonna bring in the negates. I don't know. This is tough. I don't want to change too much here. Here, we'll just bring in one Engineered Explosives. Yeah. I mean, obviously you can just play the 1-drop later. Alright, we're going to keep this and just pray that they're not like Panza. How about that? How about that, chat? We're going to pray. Serum Visions is going to get us out of this, right? That's why we play that card. Fingers crossed, chat. We believe our opponent's Panza. Oh my gosh. We got a couple Serum Visions here. Alright, need some lands. Engineer Explosives and 2 Swamps. We're going to put both of those on top. Now, they're both basics, which is nice. Engineer Explosives on 1 might be necessary here. Who knows? Who knows? Opponent's got to have something, right? Scavenging Ooze. Alright. We completely guessed incorrectly, I think. Let's put Jace down here. I'm going to put Jace down and risk them having Blood Moons or stuff like that. I don't think they're going to Blood Moon us now with a Scavenging Ooze out. And Jace, yes, things get eaten, but we want to look through our deck as well, so maybe we can do something here. We'll see. We also can Phyrexian Crusader next, which actually might not be a bad idea. So let's do that. No real reason to loot at the moment. We like kind of all of our cards, and Scavenging Ooze is just going to eat something. Oh. Decides not to eat anything. Well, this is good for us. It's kind of dangerous because we could block with the Crusader, Scavenging Ooze, then... well, they don't have any black, so they're not going to kill Jace. Maybe this is the green Stompy list. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't feel very good about this anymore, chat. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's start looting rapidly. Cryptic Command. We don't need all of these Serum Visions, I don't think. Let's get rid of a Serum Visions. Another Phyrexian Crusader. Let's loot. A Damnation's not bad. Put on bottom. We'll put this on top. we're just gonna hold tight here. We have the Damnation on top. Maybe we can get Jace to flip here. We'll see. You can't make Pelucanos fight anything crazy just yet. Alright. It's not too bad for us. This might be worth blocking with the idea that Damnation. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go and loot here. I think we're going to get rid of a Cryptic Command for right now. Okay, Watery Grave. I think we have to Damnation here. Gets rid of everything. And we're going to tick up this Jace. So this thing doesn't really hurt Jace more than likely. And we'll pass the turn. We can use Engineered Explosives on it. We can... There's a lot of things we can do at this point. Opponent's like mono green with a splash of white, it seems. Uh-oh, another one of those. An Eternal Witness. Getting back. A Pelucanos. Stop. Hits for 1. Add Jace. Add life total. Add life total. Alright. I like you, opponent. Let's get it done. Alright, so Pelucanos could show up here. I think we still just worry about what we're doing here regarding, see here, Pelucanos shows back up. If we can block for Jace for a turn, will be good. We remand it. Alright, Phyrexian Crusader down. We're going to tick up so Elemental is a touch smaller, because Phyrexian can kill both of these. Ideally, we're going to kill Voice of Resurgence if they attack in. That would be the ideal state. -3 allows us to recast Damnation from our yard. Alright, so Jace is showing to be pretty decent in a grindy setup where we get him out. We have no way to really dump things into our graveyard, but that would be maybe a change from Serum Visions to Thought Scour. We may not remand this. We don't need to remand it, we're going to Disdainful Stroke it. Yeah, I think we Disdainful Stroke this. They get a creature here, but we can use Engineer Explosives to clear some stuff out. Oh, I'm kind of like hoping to do this over here and kill this, and then we get to wipe the board. I guess that's what I'm thinking of. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But I just kind of felt like this instead. This felt fine to me, chat. I kind of was hoping that they'd attack with the Voice of Resurgence. I mean, we could always block the Elemental regardless. Engineer Explosives on 0 feels mighty fine. Dude, what if we drew the dragon? Just saying. Just saying. Control the dragon. I'm sure you could use Jace's ability on a lot of those creatures, though. Yeah, Crusader's obviously blocking. I guess I wonder if it was less or more points of damage. Oh. For 6. No, thank you. That is probably a worm coil engine. Just do this now. You're not doing that again, opponent. No. Not allowed. This is looking pretty good. I like what we're doing here. What do you think, chat? We like this so far? It's pretty good. I wonder if Leyline of the Void would be better than a Nile Spellbomb. I don't know. Things to think about. Alright, what are we remanding this time? Horde again? Yeah, we're grinding it out. Huh. Alright, we're going to remand this because they're going to play something bigger right after. That's fine with us. They can't play Voice of Resurgence back down. From here, they're going to play their Pelucanos. We're okay with this because we're going to use Jace minus ability to Cryptic Bounce this. And then we have 2-turn clock. Actually, let's take a peek here really quick. See what's over there. A voice and a chord. Let's. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're going to get rid of the chord. I don't really care about that. Let's minus. Get the cryptic out here. We gotta just bounce good old return and draw here. Feel the ruin. Attack, attack. If they let both get through, that's really good for us. Alright, last piece of this puzzle here, I think. I want to go ahead and fire off this Field of Ruin to see if they have white or not. I want to see them get their basic white here. Okay. So they can replay Pelucanos if they would like. Plays Arbor Elf. And drew that. And Pelucanos. Okay. Alright. Could kill Jace here. Maybe we got too greedy here, chap. Maybe we got a little too greedy here. Let's play Liliana the Last Hope here. Let's get rid of this Arbor Elf, and we win. Pretty good. Very lucky off the top. Very, very, very lucky right off the top there. What was next? Inquisition. Fatal Push would have done it too. Extra Crusaders would not. Alright, so Jace proved to be decent in that matchup. I think I've got time for another one, chat, because I just like this dragon. Let's jam out another one here. Yeah, we had a ton of outs. We had an extra damnation. We could have cleared the board and just kind of eventually won through a dragon. We had both dragons. We had, what, two or so fatal pushes. We had different Lilianas, although the other Lilianas would have made it a little bit harder. But those would have been all decent. An extra cryptic would have been an out. Collective Brutality, I believe we have one of those, don't we, in the main? That's an out. We had a lot of outs. We did. We certainly did. Certainly did. Would I like to play first? Of course. Not with this hand, though. Mulligan. Alright, we'll try this. We'll put the Creeping Tar Pit on top. I guess I don't mind that. We're drawing a land next, so let's go ahead and Inquisition here. Oh, yes. Alright. Our opponent's got nothing. I guess we could have taken the Esper Charm instead. Because we have the Fatal Push. That's maybe a small punt. Abundant Growth. Alright, Windswept Heath, Abundant Growth. Interesting. Alright. Let's go ahead and Thoughtseize them now. Maelstrom Pulse. Okay, Esper Charm. Or Cryptic. Wow. I guess we'll take the Esper Charm. It's kind of rough. This is like 5-color good stuff here. We have a Hollowed Fountain. We have a Watery Grave. Might be Bring to Light, yeah. There went our Serum Visions. I guess we should have fired that off. Alright, Jace. Show us what you're made of, man. Do. Do they Maelstrom Pulse this away? Well, it looks like they're going to. Really, opponent? You're going to Maelstrom Pulse this away immediately? Bam! Alright. Oh. Now we're in a bit of trouble. I have a Cryptic in hand. Let's jam Jace again. Yeah! Go Jace! You got this, man. I don't think Jace is going to do a lot for us. Oh. Really quick, chat. I don't know if it's Bring to Light or not, but it's 107 cards, whatever it is. I just noticed this. It's 106 now. We believe in our opponent. Alright, let's jam out a Phyrexian Crusader. We did not realize that our opponent is sporting the 100+ deck here. Alright, Cryptic Commanded. You got us, opponent. It's probably Gifts, Bring to Light, Gigantic Goodness package. Okay, Breeding Pool. It's hard to take them off any colors because they have that Force and Abundant Growth here. Land? Alright, Serum Visions. Oh my gosh. Snapcaster Cryptic. Snapcaster Esper Charm. Well, we get to draw a card. Hopefully it's not great. They're going to Esper Charm now? Oh, they're going to draw 2 cards. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, go for it, opponent. Yeah, that's fine. Remand, Swamp. Alright, Jace. I kind of want this Jace to work. Oh, I did that wrong. Alright, we're playing Jace next. Forget that the other card went to the bottom. Makes us look intelligent. We split the difference. Alright, our opponent's down to 99 cards now. What is this? Ring the light. Knight of the Reliquary. What is going on? The 6/6 chat. It's going alright, Zale. Alright. Jace number 3. Hi. Jace number 3. Oh my gosh, do they have another counter? They have another cryptic. They've drawn 2 of their cryptics. Pretty good for having 120 cards. Scalding Tarn. I think we just lose to this knight. Unless we find a kill spell here. That's a kill spell. See if they have a counter for this. No counter, knight's dead. Okay, knight's gone. Got him. Tribal. Takes us to 3. Oh gosh. And we just have a bolt. Helix. Oh. We won. What? Huh? I'm so confused. Pretty sure we lose that. I think we lose that. Whoops. Well then. Interesting. Not sure what that was all about. Not sure. Alright, chat. Well, we played a friendly league today. Went 3-2. Not too bad. Sorry, Zale, if that's a spoiler. But we went 3-2. Again, we didn't do too bad with this deck. We made some changes. And then we ran it in a couple queues as well tonight. I don't know if Jace really belongs here. Jace Friend's Prodigy. I don't know if he really brings it or not. We definitely like the 4th Crusader, so it was a mistake to take one of those out. Crusader's been really, really strong in the matchups. Probably some more removal. Maybe Snapcaster is okay. Maybe has a 1 or 2 of. Maybe search for his Kanta to kind of help us get through it. You were only running 2. It's true. It has a janky Snapcaster. That's fair. That's fair. But that's what we did today on Monday Mayhem. I do appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you're brand new or joining us due to something recent or anything like that, we normally play Red Prism. We'll be probably playing Red Prism throughout the rest of this week. A little bit of Glorybringer, Rabblemaster, Blood Moons, and Snaring Bridges, and so on and so forth. So, you know, get those things ready for some awesome prison effects. But we'll be doing that later this week. But that is Monday Mayhem for those that don't know what we're doing here today. We play non-tier decks. Good fun. Just some fun things. We're going to call it a wrap there today, though. We stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. This Friday I have some family coming in, so it's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm not able to stream Thursday either because I have an activity. So Tuesday and Wednesday this week. Probably nothing this weekend, so it's going to be a shorter week this week. But we will be bringing it back again, obviously, next week. So over the course of the next 2 days, it's probably going to be Red Prism. 3-2 is not bad. It isn't. You could certainly take this to an FNM and have some fun with it, I think. A couple variations of the deck. I think you can take a lot of decks to an FNM and have a lot of fun. That being said, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for spending your Monday with us. And that being said, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening, rest of your day, or rest of your night. Take care, peace out, and see you tomorrow.